and it's Wake Up with Rhinebeck Bank, and I am here on the absolutely beautiful Liberty Street in Newburgh, New York at Liberty Street Bistro with a good friend of mine, Michael Kelly.
Hello, good morning.
Owner. And yes, this place is absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you very much. A lot of work went into it.
Yes, I can tell. What was here before it was Liberty Street Bistro?
This was an antique store for 10 years. It was very often closed. And then before that, it was burned down to a shell for a few years. Before that, it was a community center marketplace right here on Liberty Street across from Washington's headquarters.
And how was Liberty Street Bistro born?
That is longer than this segment will allow, but I worked in New York City for a long time. I'm from Cornwall, and we were looking around for a great space to open a restaurant. My friends who opened the brewery about 5 or 6 years ago said, "Hey, did you see that great antique store spot? It's in a beautiful building. I wonder what they have inside." There wasn't much inside, but it was a great space, and we had great people involved who said, "Go ahead and do what you want with the place and make it your own." There was no kitchen in here. There was no, the beautiful brick walls were covered in sheetrock. There was no lighting. There was leaks in the ceiling, but we made it right. We started with a blank slate. When we first started this place, it was going to be way more casual than it is, and it kind of just developed on its own into this higher end fine dining scene, and I think that's more of a product of our customers than anything else.
And what type of menu do you have?
Great question. It's definitely born of French cuisine, but it's fun. It's new American. There's some Austrian and German thrown in there, just from my experiences. And then we do this interesting category system where we've set it up in 4 sections, so you can order 2, 3, or 4 courses, as opposed to picking an item here, an item there, and then trying to do math. It's set. It is the way it is, and then you can just eat based on how hungry you are.
I know that my boss loves it here, Michael Quinn.
Yes.
He adores this restaurant and raves about it all the time. So I'm sure he's a tough critic, so I'm sure it's excellent if he loves it. Tell us about owning a business here in Newburgh and in Orange County.
I mean, it's my first business that I've owned, so I can only say my experience so far, which has been, I've had support from the community here. I've obviously had support from Rhinebeck.
Yes.
Orange County Partnership has been terrific with us. That was actually our first private event that we held here.
Wow.
They held a dinner that was, I think it was just a meeting, but it brings awareness that you otherwise wouldn't have, and they were very important to get that started.
They are so important in the community. Maureen's fantastic, her team of just, developing the area, coming up with marketing ideas and strategies, and always supporting local business. I think that's important. I hear Steve Newhouse is a customer.
He's been in a few times. He likes his oysters.
And what about Newburgh specifically? Do you find any challenges, or is it a good place to own a business?
Our biggest challenge being here is getting you in the door.
Yes.
Because, Newburgh has a stigma that's been around for 40 or 50 years that says, don't go there, don't go there, don't go there. But as soon as I get your feet in the door, I win, because we're doing something great here.
Absolutely.
And you'll come back. And Newburgh has tons of challenges it's still working through, but there are a lot of people involved who are doing their best to get it sorted out.
Where does your customer base come from?
All over the place. We're looking Northern Jersey, Goshen, Connecticut,
Wow.
Westchester, Rockland. With Stuart doing transcontinental airport travel now, we're getting people on layovers from France and Ireland and Scotland. It's pretty great.
That's amazing. Who would have thought, right?
Yeah.
Any other future business coming your way? Are you going to be developing more in this area?
We are looking to open a bakery by late spring, early summer this year.
In the creative neighborhood?
Yes. I think, any new business, especially with someone who's never run a business before, is your challenges in your first year are access to capital. I think that's pretty much it. Having access to the funds that Rhinebeck gave us was, got us through that first year, and now we've already grown by 25% year over year.
Fantastic.
So there's nothing wrong with that.
If you're looking to own a business down here in the Newburgh creative neighborhood, please check out our website, rhinebeckbank.com, and tell us where people can find you or find out about your specials. Can they find you online?
Yeah, we are very 21st century. We have Facebook, Instagram. We're all over social media. We're running ads constantly.
I can't wait to come check it out. Can't wait to try the food. I hear you're an amazing chef, so if you haven't been down, make sure you check out Liberty Street Bistro right here on Liberty Street in Newburgh, New York. Thank you, Michael, for joining us, and we will see you next week, Monday morning, 8 a.m. right here on Wake Up with Rhinebeck Bank.